Hello, what up, my people? What up, my people? So, I have an insatiable need to yap, and I've decided let me yap while I do something with the hair. The last time I did a hair video was, I think, 2024, the start of 2024. I had recently installed lock extensions and I had them for a full year. I've just taken them out and I wanted to start like this. So, this is now my own hair, just has been locked for a month, and this is how it looks. So, this is the hair. Has been locked for a month. Personally, I like the way it looks, and my year of locking the hair really gave me perspective in terms of I can really do the lock manenos. I can have locked hair. I used to be someone who always likes experimenting with my hair, putting cornrows, putting guy tumatuta. I don't know what they are called. Just tumatuta that kind of like grow out and look like dreads. Then I remove them. I have my hair free for a while. But the only issue with having my hair free was that with the 4C hair, the shrinkage is just, it's absurd. I have a friend who referenced her 4C shrinkage to being like, if you're a Kenyan and you know Moi Avenue. So it's basically like, for example, you get your blow dry or your flat iron at Bazaar. But by the time you're getting to archives, it's already puffed up. Like that's how deep my shrinkage kind of goes. So honestly, if I had the 4B hair type or 4A hair type, God, Lord knew, Mungu alijua, ingekuwa na ringa. I would never lock it. Protective hairstyle for who? Why? The beauty about 4B or 4A for B or for A hair is that you don't really need to lock it. It doesn't have like that much shrinkage. You don't really need to put it in protective styles for it to remain, let's say, the way you've set it up. But I've come to really love my 4C hair. I'm not gonna lie. In terms of styling, you cannot style 4B hair and it looks like this. The lock will not look this good, honestly. So with this video, it's just an update. I said I'll give you all an update. I never did. Poleni sana. I let a lot of things come in front of my creation in terms of imposter syndrome, overthinking shit, people pleasing. But the big thing was the way you have like things you have in your head that you need to play out in order for you to kind of remove them and now focus on what it is you want. So for reference, I had to play out all the other visions and dreams that everyone else had for me, i.e., everyone else had for me. The ones I had grown up with or society had really instilled me with. I had to kind of play out that version for it to end. And after it ended, now I'm like, oh, I've tasted that and I've tasted that and I've tasted that, and it's haigongi. It's not giving what it's supposed to be giving. In short, it wasn't satisfactory. It wasn't as fulfilling as I thought it would be. One, because this was not my vision. It was a vision I had been given from an early age, and it was a vision of someone else. So I had to kind of like remove all that and now be left with what do you actually want? So I would say that has been 2024. And I'll say this while I remove this because I want to, as you can see, that they have been put in twists, and my goal here today is giving you an update, telling you the story, and also just seeing how they look without the lock, the what? What's it called? The twists, yes. So essentially, apart from that, I would say there's no other thing that has really left me. Ooh, damn. Ooh, baby boy. Goodness. Nitashikika hizi streets. But as I was saying, I really had to go through that phase of just trying all the things that are on my mind for me to kind of just release them and now ask myself the really deep intrinsic questions. What do you actually want? Unataka nini? How do you want it? What type of life do you want to live? And see how that goes. it has been going. 2024 has been a year of introspection. It was a bit heavy to begin with, and I've said this in my previous videos, but niko pazuri. Hata kama sijui, even if I don't know what it is like life has to offer or like has in store for me, I'm gonna keep moving with my goals and my visions in mind, and see where that leads me. Because again, I learned something from this lady who said, instead of really trying to focus on making the right decision, because right is very relative, instead make the decision right. Randomly choose. And that's what I'm on this year. That's what I'll be on moving forward, randomly choosing. The same way I randomly chose to just come here and yap while I undo the hair twists. So the vision for these things, I'm not gonna lie, the vision for this hair is, I have this sort of fixation on having my hair just out, and I'm kind of on the precipice of either locking it completely or having it combed out. This is a year's worth of growth, in a month. So maybe you all can help me out, because I've been advised that if I comb it out, I'll lose a lot of hair. And I know that's a factor. But then at the same time, I quite like the locks. I'm not gonna lie. I look really good in the locks. But the vision is, have you seen Alucard of Castlevania? Or Allrak? The hair. The hair. That vision board. That is it on the vision board. That is on the vision board. So the goal, as I said, is just really long hair that I can style differently, play around with, use. Hair is a form of expression, as I've come to learn. Hair is a form of expression, and you can work it out and do with it whatever you want. And even with locks, you can literally play around and have so many nice, like, outcomes. But I think the thing I have is a bit of doubt in terms of, if I lock it, will I be able to play as much as I had before? And if I choose to comp it out and end up losing some form of hair, which is just a given, will I be able to maintain? Will I be able to maintain the demands of natural hair that come with you just leaving it unlocked, I mean? So those are some of the nitty-gritties. And this is from someone who has just come from saying randomly choose. Uh, but this one is, once you, let's have example, there are some decisions you randomly choose, yes, but they will, with any form of like decision or choice, it has a consequence. So if I choose to unlock it, then maybe the locked progress I have will be diminished. Well, that's my thought. That's my thinking. But enough about that. I'm just gonna decide when I'm gonna decide, because I know, regardless, there are people who have had locks for 5 years and they combed them out. So if I try the locked one, if I just go with the locked option and then choose to not want it later on, I can just change it. It's hair. It grows. I used to be very attached to hair. I think it was because of the trauma of growing up in Kenya and experiencing being forced to shave your head just because of the school system. For 18 years. I suffered for 18 years. But after that, I was like, I'm never shaving this head. Never. Only to come and shave it after a year, because what I did was, immediately I started growing out my hair. It grew really fast. What happened was, I played around with chemical products. So after playing with chemical products, I was like, I want to go all natural. So I had to shave it and begin anew 2018 December. So that's when I began anew, and all of this hair is as a result of that choice. So yeah, so this is how it looks. I'm gonna finish the rest baadaye, but damn, nakaa fiti, kijana barobaro. I'm gonna finish the rest later, but I just wanted you all to see this as an update. I'll be coming on here every once in a while to yap and give you some stories. Yeah, so yeah, so far so good. Catch you in the next one.